Yo, it's your boy DOOGIFRANCHISE. It's a real place to be, and I am not alone. Oh no, I got a guest with me, and this one has been a long time coming. You see, I got the Aviator, the Henny Badger, aka Top Flight Late Night, aka of the Late Night Flight Podcast, Nassor Nuru.
Franchise, what up though? What's good with you, bro? No,
what up, man? You already know it's been a minute. It's supposed to happen in a minute. Me and Nassor have been talking like to work together since October. Because we met in October. October 2022. Exotica 2022. And it was just, hey,
listen, man, that's a normal place, all right? People go there.
Yeah, they do.
It's a convention that has a lot of sex and women
and friendly people.
Friendly people. Rob Van Dam was there.
He was there.
But it was just at a place like that. People go there.
People go there. Exactly.
People
Jersey, 2023, we in there. That's how it is.
A lot of New Yorkers was up there.
Yeah, so
shout out to Java Tears. A lot of New Yorkers was there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Java Tears. All right. It's funny. Let's talk about the Late Night Flight Podcast.
Okay.
100 episodes. Doing it for 101 soon.
Yeah.
How did the Late Night Flight come about?
That's cool. All right, so this is my last days of music.
Your last days you did music?
I used to do music in my 20s. I actually wrote music. Well, I can say I wrote music, but I wrote some hooks for Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Hey.
I wrote a couple verses for Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys.
All right.
So in my 20s, I was doing some things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, my last stages, I went to this, was a studio, Nonfiction Studios, and I went there to go try to put a mixtape together, and I seen this radio room. So I saw this radio room. I'm in my mind. I'm like, yo, the best way to promote anything we got going on, let's just do it through radio. So
smart. I
figured, hey, I'm going to have a radio show. I didn't know that doing online radio was going to mean that I had to pay for for your equipment and the rent space. Whatever it is, what it is. I ain't here to bitch and moan about that.
Yeah.
But I did that, created this show called Black Pilot Radio.
Okay.
Which was, in my opinion, this late night David Letterman type stuff, but just on some in the hood of Nooks, you know what I mean?
I get it.
And I had rap artists on, poets, small political figures inside Newark, like, people that wanted to be the next councilman.
So this is all out of Jersey, New York, New Jersey?
This is basically, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. The online radio station at the time was from Newark, New Jersey.
Got you.
And yeah, as far as just the networking, you're up and down Jersey. I mean, Jersey, it seems small, but it's not. North Jersey is a whole nother set from South Jersey. You know what I mean? And you being in North Jersey, you're not really talking to too many people in South Jersey, but that was our job. We were trying to network with as many people we could in New Jersey, trying to figure out if this online radio station can get a frequency, because that's how New Jersey artists was feeling. Like, yo, no disrespect to New York, but you guys like New York, Miami, Atlanta, LA, they're their own bases. They can come out with their own artists from their own hoods and everything will be all good. Like, yo, if the next 5 artists were from the Bronx, Queens, 2 from Staten Island, Long Island, I wouldn't be mad even though I'm from Jersey. But at the same time, Jersey like, yo, well, where's our space where we could do our thing at? Like how Memphis is doing a come up and how Toronto is doing a come up. So that was, in people's minds, that was the dream. That's what people wanted to accomplish. But long story short, Black Pilot Radio was the show that I was putting together, making money, promoting artists. And once I broke off doing that with Nonfiction Radio, I was like, yo, I want to create the Late Night Flight. And it was just going to be a podcast at the time, yeah.
Right. It's a podcast, but it's not a podcast.
So the reason why I'm saying it like that is because the first 100 episodes were audio.
Yeah.
Right? I started out 2020. And before the, it wasn't before. No, that was during COVID. But before COVID, when people were doing podcasts, it was audio for the most part. Yeah. People wasn't really doing videos except Joe Rogan and Joe Budden, probably, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It wasn't too many video podcasts going on. You think so? You think it was a lot?
There was a lot.
Okay, I mean.
I get it. If you're not like...
Not like known. I mean, it could be a few that's underground and everything. I'm not saying that...
Brilliant Idiots.
Okay, well, that's Charlamagne the God, right?
Yeah.
Known individuals that already are on a payroll that can invest in that are doing that. I'm talking about a lot of underground acts wasn't doing that. They were doing audio podcasts. That's all. That's fine by you. Fine by you. So
I'm gonna let you have it.
So all I'm saying is that I was doing this audio podcast, and everybody wanted it to go visual. I didn't know. I really was very comfortable with it audio.
Yeah.
Some podcasts that I listen to this day, I don't want to. Well, I wasn't gonna try to jump and talk about no pro wrestling. I'm not trying to go there, but let's say, for instance, I think Conan and Disco Inferno, they got a podcast where they don't have too much of video.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette has a podcast where he don't use video at all. They just have artwork on it. So it can be done.
Yeah.
And hey, with promotion, with marketing, 30,000 downloads of it, I think it can work. I wish that I had, not to be funny, but I wish I had 6-7 more me's that was willing to push and market, because I could reach more places in New Jersey. It's not a million people in New Jersey. I feel as though there's no reason why I can't reach out to as many people as I can in the state that I'm from first, and then move it across to New York or Delaware or Philadelphia and places such as that.
Let's talk market, because like I said, for the months I've known you, and you've even come to me about like the way you put in a lot of thought in that, not just what you do, but how you present it out, post it.
Right.
Like you don't just, all right, I got it, it's done, let's post it. It's, all right, now I got to make sure the borders look like this. I got to make sure it look different. Yo, make sure when I say this, I got to use certain language to make sure I reach a certain thing.
Oh,
like,
wow. So you think I'm that level of careful, which is fine. That's what you think.
Yeah, bro, you had me do a whole video over in black and white. Don't say that. So
you know what it is? All right, so my thing is...
And I get it. I get it. That's good, because honestly, that's how I'm working now. That's exactly, like, if you've seen my posts lately,
right.
It's very uniform, and I haven't even get into other ideas that I wanted to do. So I'm sorry for cutting you off. Please continue.
Oh, okay. No. I was done with answering the last question that you asked me.
Yeah, no. About you putting thought into what you do.
Oh, the thought in what I do. Okay, so... Because I think as an artist, you always want to create your lane. That's number one. Mm-hmm. No matter what type of art you do. I don't care if you're doing journalism work and you want to just do interviews all the time. You want to create a style of interview that is different from everything else.
Okay.
When I create, I won't say when I created, but when I put together the Late Night Flight, put together the formula, I wanted it to sound like something like not other podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought the best way to do that is just give a refreshment, if you will, of hip-hop morning radio.
Oh.
Have it with skits and bits and have antics in between, little audio segues, maybe like a rebirth of what Deezus and Mero was looking to do in their first 10 minutes of the podcast that they put out.
Okay, I totally understand.
You know, so... and the reason why I did that, again, because when people listen to it, the first thing they would say to me is like, yo, this is different. Whether they thought it was good or bad, I wouldn't even know, because they was already like, yo, this is different. And different is good. Different ain't always bad. Usually it's never bad.
I love different.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing, as a marketing strategist, I always just want to be different.
Okay.
If everybody is going left, I'm trying to figure out what's the right way to go right without people on the left being like, yo, what's going on over here? It's like I'm kind of with the pack, but I'm doing my own thing. I'm whipping up something different over here in my own kitchen. They don't know what's going on right now. So
all right, let's get into some of your influences then. What are some of your influences? That you channel when you do your show? Because you're a cool dude, but you have a big personality. When lights and audio, when the red dot's on.
Red dot's on.
Yeah.
I have so many different influences. Like as far as just on a how I like to, I don't want to say how I like to act, but who I watched growing up: Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, David Letterman, Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert. Those are influences to me, honestly. Just how they were on stage. Like Colbert was he's a stage actor. You know what I mean? He's not that good at telling jokes, but he knows how to command the stage. And then we got David Letterman, who is very deadpan, but he just got an aura about him. So it's like you're just channeling different things of different people. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, big personalities. It's like there's just nothing that they cannot do. they're so confident, even if they didn't do exactly what you asked them to do, they did it so well in their way. You like, nah, let that stay, man. And now they got Harlem Nights. You know what I mean? Like, they just have that type of level of talent. So those are my influences. As far as right now in this content creating world, yo, to be honest with you, like people that's Earn Your Leisure, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan, yeah, man. I would say, let me see who else. Is it people in wrestling podcasts that I have influence on? Well, it's this page. They call Wrestle Talk.
Okay, yeah, I know Wrestle Talk.
So, not for nothing, I'm not saying that they are like the coolest people I've ever seen in my life. But what I like about their channel, no, for real, I love their consistency.
Yeah.
I love how they present their product. Like, think about it. There's so many wrestling podcasts because wrestling is so niche, it's so cool on the internet. But they have found a way to brand what they do away from any other place that does it.
Yeah.
They may not be the most subscribed. I mean, they're close to it, but they have their own thing going on, and that must make them special. So whenever they reach new people going to stick with them because they're different from all the others. And that's what I want the late night flight to be. I always want the late night flight to be that.
Okay, I get it. All right. So, matter of fact, let's go into wrestling a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
oh, man.
Because I know you use certain wrestling influences, too, when you do stuff.
Right. Oh, I mean, look, wrestling as a whole is my biggest influence. I don't have, like, one particular wrestler that I'm like, yo, I learned everything from them. There's wrestlers that I love, of course, out of that, you know, my childhood heroes. And even in my modern day, like, yo, I want to see that person get to the top. They dope. But wrestling as a whole, just what it is in its simplistic form, when it's the wrestler, it's the promo, it's the feud, it's the match. You feel me? Because that's what Conor McGregor been doing. That's what Floyd Mayweather been doing. That's what Muhammad Ali been doing. They've been selling a match, making me want to see it, anticipating me to go see it. So that's where the promotion part comes in. Going on IG stories, having like 10 IG clips for you when I go on there, because I want to take you on a drive, and while you're on your drive, you're looking at a billboard every time, and you just know what's going on with the late night flight. And when you're done, thank you for flying the late night flight, because when this showcast when they come out, I don't know if it's going to be like the greatest thing you've seen, but it's going to be something different.
So, all right, let's break down the name, the Late Night Flight Podcast. Give me the reason behind the name, because that's a unique name, the Late Night Flight. Why is it? And then you call yourself the Aviator. So, like, what is with this?
The Aviator.
This, plain motif you got going on.
No, I mean, again, it's just a play on words with Black Pilot Radio, my old show. So this is just something new. It's the Late Night Flight. That's all. It just goes back into the whole Black Pilot Tuskegee, I guess you want to call it a gimmick that I've been running around with for myself.
It's called a style.
It's a style, yeah, because as a pilot, it's the synonym for that word is leader. Okay. So that's why I say pilot. It's not that I'm over here really flying a plane. I'm a leader of passages.
Gotcha.
And with my style, which is more of a infotainment, lighthearted style, I'm not someone that's just trying to play somebody out, beat them down. I want to just make a joke or two, but I want to make sense of what you're hearing and what we're talking about, because I want people to be very aware of what's going on in the world. But I want to do it with infotainment. Some people would like to do it very deep, and I get that. Yeah. Especially right now in this relationship 2023 world that we're in. Oh my God. Everybody just want to know why men like this and why women like that, and why they can't come together, and why their finances ain't ready yet. It's all this type of stuff that is. I don't know why that is the most marketed, the most promoted thing in the world. I mean, because if we all find, I don't want to get into all that, but listen.
They stopped watching Disney movies, that's why.
Oh, man, chill.
They stopped watching Disney movies, B.
Disney movies. What do Disney movies got to do with anything, my man?
Yeah, everybody want a relationship like a Disney movie, B. They wanted the prince, the princess, get married, start a kingdom, that's it.
Listen.
I'm joking.
No, I'm...
Like, you thinking about it too, not like that. See, look, you see that? You see that right there? You see the Disney?
You gotta
Disney
understand, man. Like being in North, being in Essex County. I'm over here in Washington Park. Like it's dope.
Different. Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope as hell. It's so many different people. Like I said, man, I say this respectfully, man. The vendor's white. You know what I mean? This is different. This is just being honest. You know what I'm saying? This is a different look.
Yeah, we out here.
But Yeah, that's like that had me. That took